I have not been so lucky yet, but the girl I would fall in love will be a very special one. I replied. Love is a very big thing. You actually have to fall for someone to understand the term called love. Someone said from the back. Hi, my name is Vinay and I guess I am your classmate. Are you also from BJMC? Asked Imran. Yes, replied Vinay. Join in, buddy. I urged. Would love to. He exclaimed. Who knew this boy would turn into my roommate and will share a bond for lifetime? We talked to each other for about 45 minutes and then went to our classroom. It was my first lecture in IMC Mumbai. I was very excited about the course I had taken up. Even Shah Rukh Khan had done mass communication and today he is one of the biggest movie stars in the world. Our first lecture was of reporting which was taken by Sohan Sir. Sohan Sir was of medium stature person who had immense knowledge of the media industry. He was popular in the campus for his stylish hairstyle. His hair was long and well parted. He used a good conditioner and flaunted his hair wherever he got chance. He used his left hand to comb his hair all the time. Imran and I were busy gossiping about our future plans. Actually, Imran had future plans and I didn't have any. Didn't know about future, but Imran and I definitely didn't have a good present in Sohan Sir's class. Imran and I were eating my tiffin while Sohan Sir was busy explaining the syllabus for the relevant semester. We were caught and were asked to leave the room immediately. We apologized, but he was strict. The lecturers try to hold their grip on the first day itself, so that students cannot take them for granted. My first impression was very bad to Sohan Sir as well as to the entire class. Imran was trying to convince me, but it was difficult. I didn't like standing outside the class. I was never a bright student in the school days, but was never punished by my teachers. They never complained about me in the parent-teacher meeting. While we were talking about not to repeat this kind of mistake, a girl suddenly asked, "Is this the classroom for first-year BJMC?" Yes. I replied. Haven't the classes begun yet? She asked. Yes, it has begun. I replied. Then why are you standing outside? She asked. Because we are punished, said Imran. The very first day? She laughed and went in. I felt terribly ashamed and was very unhappy by the remark made by that girl. The lecture soon ended and we apologized to Sohan Sir again. We are really sorry, sir. It won't happen ever again. I implored. Yes, sir, we promise. It won't happen ever again, added Imran. It's okay. I understand that you both were hungry, but you should have kept in mind that it was not the suitable time to eat. We completely understand that, sir, said Imran. So relax, guys, and go inside. If Vikram sir sees you standing out punished, he will be very angry, said Sohan sir. We went inside and I kept wondering that if he was so worried about us being caught, why he punished and sent us out at the first place. She had black hair and her eyes were jet black. Her eyebrows were neatly threaded and she was chewing gum. She had a tattoo in her left hand which said "Born Free." I too had a tattoo but wasn't a professional one. I had been crazy for tattoos since childhood. I had got myself tattooed as Sun in my 8th grade from a fair in Jamshedpur. The Sun tattoo had now enlarged with the enlargement of my body and didn't look good at all. Hey, you are sitting on my seat, I said. Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't see your name written on the desk, she replied. But there is no name written on the desk, I exclaimed. Exactly. Find somewhere else to sit, she said. She was rude, arrogant, and witty. I didn't like her attitude at all. Her face didn't match the words she was speaking. With the self-respect left within me, I moved to the chairs at the back. Our next lecture was of Vikram sir. He was our head of the department. He was very strict and we had heard a lot about him. He entered the room and we all got up and wished him. Okay, so the first thing I want everyone to know that I don't like students wishing me in the class every day. It is more of burden than respect. Wish me if you really want to, else it is not at all necessary, said Vikram sir. My name is Vikram Singh and I will be teaching you political science for this semester. I love obedience and if you are planning to bunk my classes, do bunk, just inform me in advance. He continued and smiled. We all laughed. This is the age where you bunk classes, isn't it? He asked. Yes, shouted everyone. We were so happy with the way he made a mark in the class. He was so cool and friendly. He asked us to introduce ourselves as we were new. Although Sohan sir had already done it once and everyone knew their new crush's name by then. Hi, my name is Janvi Kapoor. I am a national-level badminton player and love traveling. It's my dream to live in Italy in future, said Janvi. So finally I knew her name. It was Janvi. On my turn I said, my name is Aditya Mukherjee. I love watching films and want to become a filmmaker one day. I am a real foodie, I said. We all know that, commented Janvi. Everyone laughed, including Vikram sir. I felt ashamed but laughed along with them. If you learn to laugh at your own mistakes, no one can really pull you down. And this is the same reason I never got a nickname. I was fat and ugly. I weighed 85 kilograms that time, still didn't have any nicknames. I never bothered about what people said about my appearance. The more you are affected, the more people will try to affect you. Soon this awesome lecture finished and we waited for our next teacher. Vinay joined me and Imran, leaving Janvi alone on that desk. But I suppose it didn't affect her at all. The third lecture was of media writing, which was to be taken by Romika ma'am. She introduced herself and asked us to do the same. We were also asked about our hobbies. It was really interesting to know different kind of hobbies these rich kids had. Someone's hobby was fishing, whereas someone loved making exotic food dishes. I didn't have any hobby and thus said painting, as I am a learned painter. Though in childhood I didn't like going to drawing class, but eventually it helped me in increasing my creativity. Actually, to be honest, I never had time for any hobby. I used to return home from my school at 2 p.m. and after having my lunch, I went out for playing gully cricket with my society friends. After playing till 5:30 p.m., I used to go for my English tuitions. I returned home around 7:15 p.m. I then used to do my homework, take my dinner, and went off to sleep. Mobile phone was still a luxurious thing those days. Romika ma'am also gave an assignment to us. We were asked to write an article on any specific person we loved. We had a lunch break of an hour from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. It was that time of the day when all the groups used to sit together to eat, smoke cigarettes, and more importantly, complete their assignments. The cafeteria would always be jam-packed and the boys at the counter would be shouting at the top of their voices to push back. Our generation is very impatient and restless. We want everything in a fraction of time. Our patience was very thin, and with time everyone had started being aggressive. Our group, Vinay, Imran, and I, was having lunch on the staircase. Vinay had brought tiffin from his hostel and Imran had somehow managed to get 3 samosas from the cafeteria. "So, whom you are writing on?" asked Vinay. "I am writing on Shah Rukh Khan, my favorite actor," I replied. "Oh, that's great, even I admire him," continued Vinay. "I will be writing on my father. He is an inspiration for me and my idol. I want to become like him one day," he explained. "That is so nice. I am going to write on APJ Abdul Kalam sir. He is not only an inspiration to me but for numerous Indians," said Imran. Soon the happiest hour of the college came to an end. We moved towards our classroom. While we were coming to our class, our computer teacher was standing and waiting for us. She was looking so beautiful in that blue sari. Her name was Bindu Sharma and had done Masters in Computer Application from IMR Ghaziabad. She was married and had a daughter. She applied no makeup on her face. She was a live example of how natural beauty looks like. She called her students as a beta. I was very good at computer. I knew to format Windows when I was in my 3rd grade. My childhood ambition was to become a software engineer. Yes, everything changed with time, so did my interest towards my profession. I saw my first movie at theater when I was in 10th grade. It was Dawn. Shah Rukh Khan had done a remarkable job. I was always attracted towards films and I knew I wasn't good looking and thus wanted to follow my family tradition, which was direction. My father was a renowned actor and director of his times and had done over 150 theaters, plays, and dramas all over the country. Even my grandfather was a renowned theater director. Our classes ended at 3 p.m. and we all went home. The next day, when I reached college, something unusual happened. There was a big fight between 2 girls in the classroom. While few enjoyed the fight, some were really trying hard to stop it. Janvi and Ria were the competitors. That girl had something wrong with her. The other day she mocked me, today she was fighting with a girl. I was sure that Janvi might have passed comments on Ria. Ria was a huge girl. She was perfect for wrestling and could easily represent India in Olympics and bring home a gold medal. But Janvi was giving a good fight. She was a national-level athlete herself. Finally, Sohan sir came to rescue and the entertainment came to an end. The fight became a hot topic in the whole campus. Janvi and Ria had become famous. It was just the second day and both were suspended for a week. I was very happy to hear this information. It's all karma, I said. Imran and Vinay laughed.